What's poppin', my light workers? This is your boy Majestic Rain. Alright guys, what you saw in the title is exactly what we're talking about today. We are talking about the infamous, brace yourselves guys, the narcissist. Listen up. So in my past, I have dated a few narcissistic assholes, narcissistic people, or people that have these traits, guys. So if you see me looking down, that's me keeping tabs on my notes and everything like that. So what attracts a narcissist towards you is the first thing we're going to be talking about. Number one, what you fear the most, guys, is what's going to be birthed into your reality. Like, for example, my biggest fear of ever getting into a relationship was to be cheated on. That's all I could ever think about. That's all I was ever concerned about in the back of my mind. I hope I'm not getting cheated on. I don't want to be involved with no third party, poly relationships. I don't want to be involved in all that. And not knowing that, focusing on what I didn't want was what was being birthed right into my reality. So that brings me to my next point, guys. Do not focus on what you don't want. Focus on exactly what it is that you desire out of a perfect partner, because that is what you're going to bring in towards you. Those negative thoughts, the cheating, the lying, the stealing, the conceptions of it, those negative thoughts that you actually are projecting forward will be placed right in front of you in your reality, baby, because that is all you're consumed about. That is all that you're thinking about, and that is what you're actually manifesting. The things that you give the most life to, the most ideas to, the most thoughts to, this is what you're going to see. This is what's going to happen. This is how magic happens, guys. All right, story time. So let's dig into the archives of my past relationships. Like I said, I've dated a few narcissistic guys. So I remember in particular one situation, and guys, I'm gonna show you how intuition works, okay? So I was dating this one guy, and spirit was on me heavy. You know how your intuition just will not let you let something up. It keeps coming to your mind. It keeps coming to what you're hearing. It keeps coming down to what you're saying, thinking it's all that you can think about. That is literally your intuition speaking to you guys. This sound right here, that's all I kept hearing all morning. Spirit would not let me get that off of my head. Something is going on behind your back with your person. Go home right now. You need to see what is going on. So Spirit took me all the way home. I left work. I had to stop work, go home, set up a camera in my house in order to catch the footage that my ex was having other guys coming over to my house. He says it was for some type of transaction, you know, the plug or whatever like that. Really? You guys still hear that? Yeah, that's how my intuition was. Spirit was on me heavy. So guys, if you feel like you keep hearing something, seeing something, thinking something, and it keeps coming to your mind like an annoying siren, that's your intuition speaking. Listen to it and follow what you're hearing and seeing. I guarantee you're gonna be dead on the money. I'm back at work chilling, doing my thing or whatever like that. You know, my mind racing. I'm like, okay, I can't wait till I get off work because I gotta see what's going on. I know my camera caught something because even my cards was telling me something is going on behind your back. There's some Seven of Swords, devilish energy going on behind your back. Get home. So I race home. I look at the footage, and goddamn, guys, I definitely saw exactly what Spirit was trying to let me know. My ex was definitely having a guy come over. Like I said, he says it was the plug for some type of transaction. So even if it was the plug, you knew me and you had a rule that nobody was supposed to come over to the apartment without the other person's permission or without asking the consent. Mind you, this was my apartment. You know, even though I had you living with me, this was technically my apartment. I found it. I signed the lease. I ain't got to even get into all that. It was my apartment, and I allowed my boyfriend to stay with me. And this is what you do behind my back. So yeah, I know about all the people that was there. I know about all the situations that took place that you did not want to tell me about. All the occurrences, all the questions that I asked you. I can remember a time, guys, it was some condoms in the closet, and I was like, I knew they were there. I'm the one that got them, so I left them in the closet. They was there for a little while, and then all of a sudden the condoms was gone. I'm cleaning out the closet, I'm looking, where the condoms, where the condoms? They were gone. I'm like, okay. So I asked my ex, I said, what happened to the condoms? Now this person's gonna tell me in particular, oh, they were expired, so I ended up flushing them away. Huh? Really, my nigga? Like, where does that even make sense at? Now, mind you, I already know what's going on because other situations had done already took place. So again, light workers, if you're dealing with a narcissist, or if you're thinking about somebody being a narcissist, or if you feel like somebody may be this, you're dead on the money. These are the traits of a narcissist. Even if you present them with the evidence in front of their face, they will still act oblivious. They will still turn it down. They will deny it. They will do anything that they can to kind of cover up their name, sweep it under the rug, or act like it's not that big of a deal. You know what I'm saying? So be careful of this. This is all about a mind game. They're trying to get into your psyche, trying to get into your mind to be able to manipulate. These are master manipulators when it comes to your emotions, your finances, and especially your resources. All right, so we've reached the part of the video where you know the infamous red flags. Light workers, listen up. These are the red flags, and there's many, many red flags, but I'm gonna point out the few red flags that stuck out to me that I see as a repetitive pattern. This is the key to breaking the cycle, light workers. If you're trying to get away from this type of person or this type of energy from a person, you must start recognizing the patterns and the belief systems of how these people move. You must start following the mechanisms of how these people operate mentally, okay? I see you guys. I see exactly how you move. It's just like a snake. It's just like a rat. I got you. So light workers, red flags. Number one, narcissistic people tend to not open up much about their past, okay? Hear me good. In regards to like childhood, their exes, upbringings in the home, most of them will just tell you surface level stuff. And it's kind of like, don't just tell me surface level information. I want to know the depths of your soul. Don't just tell me that shallow shit. Like, I don't want to hear that. I don't care about that. It's like, how are we supposed to build a solid present foundation if you don't even want to open up about your past? Then that means we won't have no future because we don't have anything solid to build on. It doesn't make any sense. It's like, why lie? What are you getting out of that? As if a psychic or a witch or somebody that's really a magician can't figure you out, baby. It's like, you see my face? It's just like, why? It's stupid. It's a waste of energy. Narcissistic people tend to always project their fears onto you, light workers. And now all of a sudden you wondering, well, why the hell am I doubting my gifts? This is what I was born to do, because that person has projected this energy onto you, light workers. Narcissistic people love to project their fears onto you. They feel like, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that, or you need to do this better, you can do that better. But it's kind of like, well, what do you have to showcase? And if you notice, a lot of them don't have nothing to showcase. They ain't got nothing. They don't have nothing to showcase for themselves. Nothing is there, but yet you sit here and critique somebody who has something that's going on, who's breaking their back to make something work for themselves. What are you talking about? Projecting their fears onto you. Light workers, they always want their cake and eat it too. Red flag number 3, they want their cake and they want to eat it too. It's like they want to have their way and they want to make everything go in their particular way. And that's not how life works, baby. So it's like they want to be able to do the things that they do, whether if it's good or bad, go behind your back and dabble over here with Sally, Sue, and then come over here to the left side of the street and be with Travis and Jacob. And now they try to mix and mingle and blend all this stuff together. They want to do this, they want to do that. And that's not how it works, baby. You're very scattered. They're very scattered when it comes to narcissistic people. They got all the goals in the world, but no ambition to make it happen. None. It's like, you talk all this, and this is how you know it, guys. It's like they say they want to do all these different things. They got all these projects. Girl, they want to create this. They want to design this. They want to make this type of music. They want to shoot this type of film, something like that. And it's like, okay, cool. You sitting there building them up, saying, hey, baby, yeah, you can do this. Yeah, babe, I got you on that. I can see you doing that. Da 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 da. You steady building them up. A month passed by, 3 months passed by, 6 months passed by. Hell, 5 years passed by if you go through it long enough in the cycle. And there's nothing being produced. It's like, well, how long are you just going to sit on a pipe dream and just sit there and just talk about it? Like, when are you going to put some action behind it? So it's like, how dare you sit there and try to put something down on another person and you ain't got no ambition, no tenacity, no drive, pushing your own vehicle towards your destiny, but you got nerve to be focused on my traffic and my lane. No. Light workers, do not be used. Red flag, do not be used by these narcissistic people. They will use you for your time, your energy, your money, your resources. blood, sweat, and tears. If they can get it out of you, they will deplete you of it. So if you're wondering why you're feeling so drained, guys, it's probably because of your partner. If you feel like this is the reason why you feel like you're so drained, or why you have lost your spark for life or creativity or anything of that low vibrational bullshit, that is because your person is using you. And this is the one that I love here, guys. Do not be tricked by the crocodile tears when you decide to break up with a narcissistic person, light workers. Them fake tears that they be crying. Oh, baby, baby, babe, don't leave me. I'll be better. I promise I'll do better than this. I promise I won't do this. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to cheat. I'll give you whatever it is that you need. Ah, baby, please don't fall for that shit. That's exactly what that is. It's a bunch of BS, and they know it. I'm going to call it out like it is. It's a necessary pattern that they need to have in order to be able to maintain the resources that they've established from you for the longest. I know y'all felt me on that. That shit was deep. They are crying because they no longer will be getting the resources that they have been retaining out of you. No more, because you cut that supply off. See, it's a supply that they need. Time, energy, money, resources, finances, like I said, blood, sweat, and tears. It could be even just your energy, how you make them feel. Because again, light workers, trust and believe. They're going to think that they got everything going on for themselves, and they swear up and down they got the best dick, they got the best pussy, all that kind of stuff. Baby, it's not that good, trust me. We're the ones, the light workers, we're the ones with the WAP. Okay, we're the ones with the WAP. We're the ones with the good D. You know we heal y'all. That's why you keep coming back. It's a supply, baby. And guess what? It's over. It's done. I'm exposing it for what it is. Narcissistic people, you get nothing else from me. Straight up. All right, guys. So that's been my story about narcissistic people. Different traits that you can look for, light workers. So just be careful. I can feel y'all energy for the last few days. That's why I haven't been putting out no content, because I've been getting downloads that you guys have been dealing with narcissistic people or rats or snakes, and you're wanting clarity on what they do, how they move, how they operate. Well, these are the things that they definitely do, especially with my past exes and stuff like that. So at this point, guys, it is what it is. And if you notice, some of the beautiful experiences come from being with a narcissistic person, because they really trigger you to become the person that you were born to be. Your North Node. That's what happened to me. Now I am a new person. I have completely died from that old shit. Like, this is no longer the same person that they knew back then when we were dating. So in an instance, I actually thank them for what they actually put me through. But that still doesn't mean that I'm not going to rain that karma back down on that ass, because I am, straight up. I'm just that type of witch. Got me? But yeah, guys, stay tuned. I'm gonna see y'all in y'all next video. I'm gonna keep it popping, keep it lit. Swear.